What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. I appreciate everybody that's come by and subscribed to my page. It's truly, truly appreciated. But listen, man, it's a quick hitter for tonight. Knicks play tomorrow against Boston. But listen, I have to kind of just come in and do a quick hitter, man, to really kind of touch on, this whole Randle situation. As you guys know, it was an epic win last night for the Knicks, especially for someone like R.J. Barrett hitting a big-time shot like that. That could be a career-changing thing for him. Also, too, a great night for Fourier. But what's been kind of taken away from that, man, is this whole Randle stuff, man. Of course, he gave the whole thumbs down that the Mets were doing earlier. The reality is that he's not going to win that battle, okay? He's not going to win that battle. If people know, you're from here, you're born and raised in New York City like myself, you understand there's no stronger fan base than New York, period. Listen, we're going to love you. We're going to hate you at times. We're going to scream on you. It's like tough love, right? But if you win here, there's no better place on the planet to win at. No place. Because you are revered. You are like excuse my language, but you are basically like a god. You know what I mean? You can walk these streets and listen, man. You look at someone like Derek Jeter. He's revered in the city. Look at someone like Eli Manning. Even someone like Patrick Ewing, who didn't win for us. He's loved in the city. John Starks, he's loved in the city. John Starks was never an MVP, nothing, but he is loved in the city. Charles Oakley is loved in this city because they pretty much, how can I say, they are a symbol, right, of what we are as New Yorkers. Hard, gritty. We work hard for everything that we get. And I think the situation with Randle is that what makes a lot of fans like myself even frustrated about is that the season that he had last year was a good one. Of course, as we know, we all know the accolades. I don't need to run them down, but you guys know he had a really good season last year. And due to that, he got the bag, right? As we say, right? He got the bag this year because of it, because of his how well he played last year. Like I said in the beginning of this season, if you guys go back to my older videos, I talked about him. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, especially in this city, right? So if you are quote unquote the star, and this is what the expectations are, and this is what comes with it, then you got to be prepared for the other side too, right? You can't think that you're just going to get cheered all the time when you're playing bad and you're not going to get booed. It's not in this city. That doesn't work. Period. Now, be clear, right? Let's touch on this too. I'm not saying that it's okay for fans to spit on players, throw stuff at players, scream at family members, stuff like that. But I'm not co-signing that. I'm not saying that. But let's keep it strictly basketball. Let's strictly keep it sports on the court. If they're booing you, your productivity is not well, man. They didn't pay you for this type of play that he has this year. They paid you because of what you did last year. So the expectation now is that you're going to step it up and keep it going. So if you're not doing that, there's no way. If you think you're going to get cheered in this city, then you're totally mistaken. And so for him to kind of do the thumbs down, especially in a moment like that where he should be focused on the game and focused on bringing his team back because he is the man on the team, it says something about him, right? And I hope not, but I hope that this is not the beginning of the end for him, right? Because it didn't go well over there on the other side in Queens and over there at that other team, right? That's why I say that other team, because everybody know, I rock with them Yankees, that Jeff Jeter all day. So that other team in Queens, it didn't work well for them when they did that, right? The management had to tell those guys to come in and step in and apologize to the fans because you're not going to win that battle. You're just not. So for him to do that, especially with the way that he's played, let's be clear, if he was, getting busy every night and just putting up great numbers and giving great effort too, which is big in New York, we wouldn't have no reason to boo him, right? We would chant MVP, even regardless if he's not really an MVP, but he's our MVP, our MVP. So we don't care about anybody else. We care about him because he's our guy. He's the New York Knicks. He's our guy. That's how we look at it. So we'll chant MVP all night for him. But if you're not playing up to that level, if you're not giving, effort, like Charles Oakley gave effort, man. He dove on the ground. He took, he would come up and make sure that no one was trying to fight Patrick Ewing. He would beat him, bang down in and get those rebounds. He was New York City, man. Thick and through, like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Oakley was New York City. That's why it was such a big deal when that stuff happened to him when Oakley came to the Garden. Period. Because fans love his effort. They love what he contributes and what he gave to this city. Even though he didn't win, he went out on his shield. That's just who we are. Because New Yorkers get up and do it every day. So that's just what this city's about. And what he showed last night, man, by doing that thumbs down, he might not be built for this, man. And I mentioned that in one of my videos earlier this season, right? Beginning of the season, I mentioned, if you guys can go back, I do mention that when I do discuss him. This is a tough city to play in. Very, very tough. Like I said before, and I said LeBron didn't want to come here because he understood the responsibilities that come with playing in a city like this. This is like no other. The only one that's pretty comparable is probably Philly. I would say Philly, maybe Boston. But outside of that, there's no place like this place. So I didn't really like that. I mean, I understand, he's a person, right? He gets upset if someone talks bad about him or, tells him he's playing like crap or whatever. I get that. We all feel that way. But then there's that other side of me, that New Yorker side of me, that says, you know what? I got to step it up. I got to do better. I got to play better. I have to be better, period. Because if not, here in this city, you lose your job. You get fired, right? So you got to step it up and you got to say, all right, listen, let me bring it every day. Every day. Don't take any shortcuts. We don't like shortcuts in the city. We don't. So that's the thing that you have to do, and that's what you have to identify with when you come to the city and play with. The New York fans are very, very sharp, man. Very, very smart people. So they understand whether you're giving 100% effort or you're giving 20% effort. So they're paying attention to that. So I don't know. Randle's got a lot of stuff to think about because, the one thing you can't do is you can't, flip the bird, I guess, to this city. You know what I mean? Who's going to fight for you no matter what? We're going to fight for you whether you're at the top of the league scoring points or you're at the bottom of the league scoring points. As long as you're giving effort and you're fighting for us, trying to win and bring us a championship, we're going to love you no matter what. But when you turn your back on us, you start putting thumbs down and all this other stuff, could be the beginning of the end for this guy. Could be. Hope not, but hey, hopefully those guys in PR up there with the Knicks are talking to him to where he could pretty much kind of clean this up because it can get really, really ugly really fast for him. But hey, I'll be back tomorrow, all right, to discuss my Knicks again because we got the Celtics again, so hopefully we can pull off another great victory. All right, it's the LV Live Show. Had to do a quick rant for you guys. Please hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people, all right? I appreciate you guys coming by. This is LV Live, and I'm out. Peace.